Hey y'all, it's the Galaxy Empress, and I'm back with another reading. I hope everyone is enjoying their time here on lovely Earth. And I'm going to do another reading. I think this is the third one, first one. I don't remember. I think this is the third one. So whichever video you see, and that may be a message for you. If you see all three of them, they all may have a message for you. Maybe, maybe not. Take what resonates. And as always, these are for entertainment purposes only. I am not responsible for anything that you say or do based off of a reading from a random person on the internet. Okay? All right, let's get right into it. Let's see what's going on with the collective. What is in collective energy? You have the Page of Pentacles here. Okay. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Judgment here. Let's see, make it prettier. The Judgment. Nine of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Wands at the bottom and the Six of Swords. So somebody wanted you to be burdened by you moving away from them. And it shows that you're not. So I feel like somebody thought that you were, like, by moving away from them, that you were just going to be so sad, depressed, broke. And you're not. You're independent. You are happy, aesthetically pleasing, and I feel like judgment has been called because these people have said and done so many things about you. So if I understand on this situation, yeah, Seven of Swords. People felt like you were sneaking up and where you got away, and you did. You got away. You got away from them. And you have the Lovers here. Maybe a lover. You have the Lovers here at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Cups. So maybe a lover felt like that, like you got away from them, and now, oh, maybe you were in some type of abusive relationship. And I'm sorry if this is triggering. Maybe you were with somebody that pretty much told you, like, oh, no one's gonna love you better than me, right? And you were able to move away, become independent, and show everybody that not only do I not need you, like, I never really needed you, I just wanted you. And people are seeing that. And this ex might have went behind your back and did some type of smear campaign and said all types of mean and wrong things about you. But the proof is in the pudding. You are single, sexy, and successful, all in your own right, all by yourself. And you were happy when you walked away because it was probably something that you wanted. Yep, you got the Ten of Pentacles here. And this landed on the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, you may have had a family with this person. But you have this Three of Pentacles here. So that means that when they were with you, they didn't take your contributions, like, they didn't take it to heart. Like, they looked at your contributions as minimal, as minuscule. But you don't know what you got until it's gone, right? Yeah, Ten of Cups here. So now this person is realizing, if you were doing now what you were doing when you were with them, y'all could have this Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. But what I'm getting is that they were never meant to come with you because they are an abuser. They are a financial and emotional abuser towards you. And that's why you had to secretly get away from them. So that way you can shine on your own. People can see who you are for you and not under the lens that this person has constructed about you. And that is why this person is feeling some type of way about it now. Because now judgment has been called. So they can't really... Now everybody's calling into question their motives now. Because it's like, why would you say this about this person when we're looking at them and they are actually well off? Like, they're in this Nine of Pentacles. This person's in this Nine of Pentacles energy. And it's something about kids. Kids are very significant. Yeah, Six of Swords. You moved away. You moved away to calmer waters. you have the Six of Cups. I'm sorry, the Seven of Cups at the bottom with the Four of Pentacles. So you may have you have the six. Geez, I keep seeing the Six of Cups. You have the Six of Cups now. Six of Cups is significant. Seven of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So you may have moved away. You might have did it broke. Like you didn't really have a lot of money, a lot of resources. You probably didn't even know where you were going. You just know you had to get the hell up out of there, and you did it because behind that you have the Eight of Pentacles there, which means you worked hard. You worked very hard. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. It was time. The Wheel of Fortune here. It was time. I'm getting your angels, God, like everybody was like, come on, collective, what you doing? You gonna stay in this, or you gonna like stand up and rise? Rise like the person that I know you are, and still I rise. You know, like come on. Then you have the Strength card here and the Justice. Strength card here and the Justice. So people knew that you were strong. It was just that you weren't showing it. I'm getting you were being, I don't want to say lazy, but you were just emotionally drained at that point. Yeah, you have the Page of Swords here. And then you have the Lovers again at the bottom. Clarify this Page of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. It came out in the struggle position. So you were struggling. You know you had to leave quickly. And then you have the Moon here at the bottom. You had to leave quickly with what resources you had, and it was a struggle to kind of keep everything afloat. So I'm getting you had to like juggle in front of this person. What I'm getting is like a person that has like fish. They're juggling fish, and there's a bunch of sharks or some type of thing that eats, and they have to like juggle this to keep the animals like focused on the fish that they're juggling and not on them. So they're like, okay, if I juggle these fish, this animal will eat the fish and not eat me. Right. And so you had to balance that. And it was hard to do, but you also had to do it secretly. Like you couldn't really tell a lot of people your plans. You couldn't really invite a lot of people in because you were afraid that there was a mole somewhere. You knew that there was a mole, but you had to figure it out. And while all these pieces are moving, you still have to move forward. You still have to juggle everything. You still have to juggle these fish so the thing doesn't eat you. But you also know that there's a mole. You don't want to tell the wrong person, and then that person goes back and say, "Hey, animal, those aren't real fish. Those are toys." Like, and then now they're no longer focused on the fish. Now they're focused on eating your ass. Like that's the whole thing that I'm trying to get. That I'm getting. And then you have Six of Cups. The Six of Cups came out. The Six of Cups is very significant. So somebody is like reminiscing. Somebody is looking back on everything, and they're looking back on it with like a fine tooth comb because they're trying to figure out when did you have the Fool here and then you have the Tower here, and they're like, at what point did this person get the wherewithal to like leave, to get the strength to just, they were like, when did this person stand up? It was like we looked there, they were laying down, and then we looked back and they were damn near halfway down the road. Like, when did this happen? Like, we literally just looked away for a second. What happened? So this person is looking back. They are very nostalgic because they're trying to figure out, when was your turning point? When was your event horizon is what they're trying to figure out. And if you don't know what an event horizon is the part of a black hole where, kind of NASA nerd here, but the event horizon is like the part of a black hole where there is no turning back, right? Like if you are, once you get to that event horizon, you are going in the black hole, and then you're going to be recycled and shot out somewhere else in the universe, right? But that's what this person is very nostalgic about. They're like trying to figure out, like, when did that happen? Where was the switch? Did I see the switch and just ignored it, or did they switch when I wasn't looking? Like, this person is very nostalgic. This abusive person that you got away from, and now they see that the world is your oyster, and that you have transformed to a point where they don't even know who you are anymore. Yeah, and then you have the Three of Wands here and the struggle position. So this person, you have a great outlook on life, but this person is looking out. They're scoping the landscape because they're no longer in your circle anymore. They don't know what you're doing. Then you have the Six of Wands here and the Ten of Swords. So somebody thought that they were going to be able to, then you have the Five of Cups right behind that. So somebody really thought that they were going to get some type of accolades from betraying you, and they got betrayed instead. And you are, I'm feeling like you're in the Six of Wands. Like people are actually commending you for getting away. People that knew you were going through your situation but didn't want to admit that you were going through your situation because they were complicit in it. I feel like these people are now turning around like, man, we watched this person do all this stuff. We watched this person pretty much get beat down, A town stomped. Atlanta could be significant. Georgia could be significant. We watched you get A town stomped down to the ground, and you still got up and got everything that you wanted. And you're still single successful. But I feel like this person in the Spirit of Wands is like, they're trying to figure out your next move. They want to know what you got going on. So they can, let me see. It came out. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles here. I feel like everybody in this situation is not patient. You're patient because you know that things are happening, good things are happening for you. This person is patient because they have no choice but to be patient now. They don't have the inside scoop, so they have to wait for I'm getting trickle down economics. So I'm getting, they're waiting for the information to trickle down, but we already know trickle down economics doesn't work. So whatever information that they do get, they have to take it with a grain of salt because they don't know if it's true or if it's just manufactured lies to kind of throw them off. Then you have the Eight of Swords here. Yeah, I feel like this person's in this Eight of Swords energy. They are blind. They are deaf, dumb, and deep, dumb, and stupid. They are deaf, dumb, and stupid. They don't know what's going on, and they're all in their head about it. Clarify this Eight of Swords. Yeah, there's Queen of Cups here. You are the Queen of Cups. Then you have the Queen of Wands at the bottom, and then the Page of Cups behind that, and then Two of Cups behind that. So yeah, you have two people looking at you. One views you as this Eight of Swords, and then one views you as a Queen of Cups. And again, it's all about the perspective. This person that was abusing you looks at you as this Eight of Swords. They look at you as not having nothing. You are blind to everything. You can't move. You can't do anything, right? But then you have other people that when you were able to move away and get your own stuff, they're looking at you as a Queen of Cups. You're compassionate, you're intuitive, you're caring, you're loving, you're just this regal person. Like that's what everybody else is looking at you like. And so is the King of Wands. Or maybe it's this King of Wands or this is the Eight of Swords. Clarify and expand. Yeah. You have the, let me see. Let's see, these came out and this came out. You have the Temperance card that came out in the struggle position. And then you have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Cups here. So you are, I feel like you're trying to wait on, yeah, you have the Knight of Pentacles here. So you're kind of anxious about what's coming up next. I feel like you have everything that you like the immediate thing was to not be codependent, to not be, living off of people, which is codependency, to be financially independent, to be mentally independent. And I feel like now that you've gotten that, you're kind of antsy about what's coming up next. And you know that this Ace of Cups is coming. And you're on the right path, but I feel like right now you're just using faith because I feel like faith is what got you out of your situation, and you're not trying to rush anything right now. You're trying to be patiently waiting, but you're kind of anxious. You're like anxiously waiting, but you're on the right path. So just kind of chill out and relax. Whatever is coming is coming, like whatever is, and I get like it's love that you're worried about right now. Clarify this Two of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you got the Hierophant here. God is on your side, girl. Boy. You got the Hierophant here. The Five of Pentacles and the Chariot. And then the Sun behind that. So yeah, these people that came up against you, this person that came up against you is just like, they're broke. And it's up to you if you go back to certain things that you're going to be broke too. Because everything that you worked for and everything that you've manifested is pretty much going to crumble right before your eyes. And I feel like anybody that has used your information, not information, or your information, maybe somebody used your information, but anybody that has used your energy to manifest anything off of you, it's going to crumble. And I feel like that's happening to a lot of people. Everything that they've used, it is either causing them problems, it's giving them headaches, it's giving them, um, it's leaving everything. And I feel like there's a lot of people that used your energy to manifest their current lifestyle, and now things are being hard to come by. Money is hard to come by. Love is hard to come by. Recognition, like all this stuff. And I feel like that's all because you walked away, and you've been patiently waiting on what is next, but you know that that your steps are ordained by God, by the Most High, and you have to wait on that. For some of y'all, not all y'all. Some of y'all could just go right ahead and do what you need to do, baby. Yeah. And then you have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. And then you have the Hangman in the reverse. So you are not burdened by whatever it is. Like, you have a new perspective on life. And then you have the King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, and then the Eight of Wands. So definitely some type of charismatic father figure. I mean, he's a counterpart is definitely coming in, because we have the Queen of Cups out here, and the King of Cups is there. Counterpart. So you're not burdened anymore, and you have a new like perspective on life, on perspective on what's going on. You finally understand the evils of this world and how people are. Something about the human laws of nature. So that book is very significant. So if you haven't read it, it's really great. Um, I'm also getting the 48 Laws of Power. That's also a good book too. So yeah, I just feel like you're not burdened anymore. Oh, you gotta end it. It's too long. Final messages for the collective in this situation. You have the Star here. Just continue to have hope. Continue to have hope, and know that everything is gonna work its way out. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. Money is coming. This new money that you're getting is coming in. Why? Because you have the Strength here, and then you also have the Justice card here again. So just continue doing what you're doing. You finally were able to, if this message was for you, and you feel like this is something that resonated with you, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I just want to say congratulations, and keep doing what you're doing, because you are on the right path. You have done what you needed to do in order to better your situation. You see it. A lot of people see it, and that abusive, crappy person that you are with, they see it too, and they're jelly, super jelly. And I'm getting, they're mad. If you're mad, put on a cape so you can be super mad. Like, that's the type of shit that you're on right now. So I hope everything is well. Again, comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Here we go again with this shit. Come on.